Praise the Lord, what a mighty God we serve. Excuse my hat. A lot of us, I want to say this, talk about the victory, but we don't talk about the process. In other words, so many people get discouraged because all they hear about is how victorious God has been in our life, but we never sit down to tell them the process of becoming victorious. That's why Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 58, he says, "But be ye therefore steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain." I want y'all to catch this. He says, be steadfast. What he says, I had to learn how to be steadfast. I had to learn how to keep moving, even though it didn't seem like I was getting anywhere. And then he says, I had to learn how to be unmovable, which means the Lord had to show me how to put the word in me in such a way that I was incapable of being moved emotionally. And then he says, be therefore steadfast, unmovable, always abounding. That's another thing. How do you have more than enough? Some of us are just barely making it. And so he says, by me being steadfast, me keep moving, by me allowing God to pour into me, to the point that I worship him in spirit and in truth. In other words, I'm not led by emotions. That brings about an abundance in my life. And then watch this. It comes with the mindset of knowing, watch this, y'all, that everything that I'm doing, every tear that I've cried, every mistake that I have made, it is not in vain. We have the victory. So remember this. It's important to not just talk about your victories, but also talk about the process of how you became victorious, so that other ones will not be weary in doing good, and they will stay on the course that God has given them. Love you and have a wonderful day.